Hey guys, I have a different pair of glasses today. Hope you like them. Okay, so like I said, the next time that we were going to meet about social studies, we would talk about the Northwest Company. So you guys already answered a few questions about the Northwest Company. One of the questions was, what did they do different than the Hudson's Bay Company? So something they did different than the Hudson's Bay Company is that they met with the Indigenous people to trade, rather than the Indigenous people having to come all the way to the Hudson's Bay to trade all the time. Something that you should also remember is that there was a war called the 7 Years' War, and that was part of the reason that the Northwest Company was created. So after the 7 Years' War, the French lost all of their colonies and fur trading posts in North America to England. So the 7 Years' War was in the late 1700s, and it was a war between France and England, and it took place in Europe. The war was called the 7 Years' War. When it was over, the French lost all of their colonies and all of their fur trading posts to England. So people took notice that the Hudson's Bay Company was making a lot of money and that it was run by mostly English, British people. So a group of Scottish businessmen living in Montreal decided to create a new fur trading company. In 1783, the Northwest Company was officially created. It was first run by Simon McTavish, Benjamin and Joseph Frobisher, and some other investors. They thought that they could compete with the Hudson's Bay Company because they noticed that the Hudson's Bay Company posts were all located along the shores of the Hudson's Bay Company. They thought that if they created a fur trade further inland, so in the land of Canada rather than at Hudson's Bay, that they would be successful. So rather than making the Indigenous people come all the way to Hudson's Bay to trade, they would go to the Indigenous people and trade. This would be a more expensive way of doing things, but it gave them more access to fur. Alexander Mackenzie joined the Northwest Company in 1787. He led the expansion of the Northwest Company into the West. The people who worked for the Northwest Company were called Nor'westers. Like we talked about, the two companies, the Hudson's Bay and the Northwest Company, they competed with each other for years and years, and they fought. The struggle damaged both companies, so it wasn't good for either of them to fight because instead of working and making fur and money, they were fighting. So the struggle damaged both of them, but in the end, the Northwest Company, led by the French, was weaker, and the Hudson's Bay Company, led by the British, was stronger. In 1821, the Northwest Company agreed. So the Northwest Company agreed to join the Hudson's Bay Company, and they would trade as just one large company, and they kept the name of the Hudson's Bay Company. The Northwest Company existed for 38 years. Okay, that's it. So you guys have some questions to answer, and I miss you guys, and I hope that you had a good weekend, and I'll see you guys at the 2 team meetings that we have planned for this week. And I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.